All right, good morning. It's 5:45 right now. Been driving for about a half hour. Got an hour-long ride to one of my favorite fishing spots. We got the rods in the back. We're gonna be throwing Topwater to start the morning. Then once it heats up a little bit, we're gonna look for that pocket, those gnats that are sitting all around the surface. We're gonna be pitching some worms down into those little holes and maybe some minnow jigs. So I'm gonna catch some really big fish today. There's also some giant snapping turtles. So stay tuned and let's see what we can catch today. Okay, we made it to the pond. I've already been dragging this kayak for about 10 minutes. It got so hot I took my sweatshirt off. Probably got about another 10-minute, 15-minute walk. We'll be to the pond. Hiking this kayak into this pond is never easy, but the fish here are unbelievable. So it makes it worth it. Frog just jumped behind me. We hiked in and dragged the kayak far enough. Got into the creek here. This creek goes for just a little bit, and it's going to lead us to the pond full of fish. So paddle in nice and quiet, don't spook anything, see what we can land today. Nothing better than morning topwater. That's unbelievable. Oh, a big one just missed me. We might have our first big one of the day. That was a big fish and it missed. Didn't even get a piece of it. Good cast. Let's see if we can get the bite again. Got him. Oh, I almost just lost him. Whew. Fish, but good one to start the day for that fish. So it's definitely eating. Let's put it back, see if we can get a bigger one. I know they're in here. Look at that one, right at the top of the mouth. Even these small fish bite these frogs. How about that? Just caught a bullfrog on a frog. Ended up taking my frog lure. Must be a good lure if this guy bit it. Look at that. Nice looking bullfrog. Let's put him back. I'll check over here. A lot of these snapping turtles will sit on the top of this vegetation. I just missed one a little bit ago. Look at that, I barely saw him. Woo. That's how quick it is. You just see him, you scoop him up. That's a big one. Ooh, boy. Oh. All right, let's get to some shallow water and take a closer look. All right. Well, we found one today. super windy out here. Didn't catch much fish yet, but we caught a nice big snapping turtle. Look at that thing. Wants to bite you. This is a really nice size one. Probably the biggest one I caught this summer so far. And you can see that turtle I caught probably about a month ago had no moss on its shell, and you can see this one has a ton of moss. And that's just happens with what environment they're in. That turtle I caught a month ago was a creek turtle, and this one obviously lives in these swamps. So it's always cool to see. All right, let's put them back and hopefully catch some bigger fish today. All right, let's put them back. Look at that. Okay, now that we let the snapping turtle go, you can see I actually changed. Got some shorts on now. My pants got all wet from catching that turtle. I always bring an extra pair of clothes when I'm fishing, whether it's starting with shorts and bring out pants when, you know, my skin's getting too burned, or vice versa. Like today, started with pants, ended up getting wet, threw on the shorts and a t-shirt. So we're gonna move down to the far end of the lake now, where all the wind's blowing. That's where all the bait fish should be. We'll try that spot on some topwater, and hopefully we can hook into something decent. I want to get at least a 5-pounder today. Let's see. Okay, check this out. Right behind me here is a huge beaver dam. I've been coming here for probably 10 years. The first year I came here, there was no beaver dam. I was able to go down the creek. I would catch snapping turtles, see all kinds of cool wildlife. The next year I came, that beaver dam was created, and there was nothing here. This creek wasn't even here last year, so I don't know what's happened. I don't know if the beavers maybe redirected the water somehow and it blew out, but this creek has never been here, and I've been fishing this spot for probably 8 to 10 years. So we're gonna head down this part and see if we can find anything down here. I have no idea where this leads. Well, I guess that answers that question. This is the end of the creek, and you can see every single piece of wood has been chewed by the beavers. So the beavers definitely did recreate this little creek, which is cool to see, but definitely changes the way the swamp works. So what I'm looking for when I'm looking for a snapping turtle in this stuff, you will see their shell. It's just a slight change in color, and it's just sitting on the edge, and it's just a little rounder. Honestly, it's very hard to see, but I've been doing it for so long, I know exactly what it looks like. And before I caught that turtle a couple minutes ago, back in that little bay, I almost caught one in here. It was smaller, but it was sitting right on the edge. So I'll keep my eyes out, and that's why I'll stand up if I want to see him in the water, and I'll sit down when I want to see him in the vegetation, because I can get a better angle of the rounded shell. So I'm going to look over there quick, then I'll hit that area, and then we'll go to the way end to catch the bass. Let's go see over here. I just caught a huge one. Look at the size of this fish. We're going to take a closer look. You are not going to believe how I just caught this. I wish the camera was recording. Give me a second. All right, well, how about this one? This is a nice bass. Honestly, this is probably a 4.5, maybe a 5. I'll get a weight on it. It's pretty thick. Took the frog. And of course, the one time I'm not recording today, this fish bites right at the boat. Probably one of the craziest bass bites I've ever had. Literally just casted my frog out, was reeling it in, thought I saw something in the corner of my eye, which I thought was a turtle, was looking at it, so I wasn't reeling. I just had the frog right at the side of the boat, heard the splash, turned, just kind of lifted up, hooked the bass literally a rod's length away from the kayak, put the net out, because it's right at the boat, pulled, frog came out of the mouth, my net was under the water, thought I lost the fish, went to pull the net in, felt something in the net, and the bass that spit my frog out was actually in the net. So a lucky catch, a great catch, but it makes up for fishing in this brutal wind today. I'll take this bass all day. I wish you could feel how heavy it is. It's not the biggest bass in the world, but it is thick, it is strong. We'll put this back, and it saves me a couple hours because I was not leaving today until I caught a good one for you guys. So let's put it back. Okay, I just checked. I thought I packed the scale. I didn't, but this has got to be a 5, maybe a 4. It really is a lot heavier than it looks. We're gonna put it back, and we're still gonna head down to that windy area, because I swear there's got to be an 8-pounder in this pond. I have seen some huge fish over the years. Let's put it back before we blow away. Last couple casts here before we go home. This wind is just getting ridiculous. Ooh, something big just moved. Might have a big fish in here. It's coming. He's looking for it. That bass is definitely right underneath me. He's gonna hit me right here. Come on. Oh, that's a nice fish. He had made a big wake and everything. My bad, that was all me. I pulled it away too quick. Got him. Oh, right at the boat. Oh. Look at that. How about that? Right down its throat in the wind. A nice fish to end the day. Unbelievable. Wow. He missed it twice, and I could tell by the wake that it was a big fish. You can tell, as most of you know, if you're fishing topwater and they make some waves coming for it, and it's gonna be a big fish. Gotta get this hook out here. All right, the hook is out. It's another really nice fish. Probably a 3.5, maybe a 4. Not as big as the last one, but a great fish to end the day. Let's put him back. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's adventure. Got an osprey flying overhead. Hopefully the video today wasn't too windy. Crazy conditions, not much I can do about it, but we got some great content coming your way the next 2 months. River trip next week. Here comes the wind again. A river trip the following week, and then I'll be heading down the East Coast looking for the eastern hellbender, which is one of the world's largest salamanders. So stay tuned, subscribe. A lot of great stuff coming your way. Time to head home.